Oh crap, I am muted. I thought you were trolling me. I'm dumb, sorry. Sorry about that. Hi. I thought you were fucking with me until too many people started saying that I'm muted. Hee hee hee. But I'm okay now. Hello everyone. I look mighty different, don't I? I'm eating strawberries, by the way. How's your daily Wordle going? Okay. The daily Wordle thing. I haven't played it today, actually. I kind of like want to start playing Wordle every day. But I also I think it's a little humiliating because I really suck at it. So I don't think I'll be doing it daily. Maybe every once in a while. Hello! Hello, 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 hello. How's everyone doing? Do you like the new look? Do you like my new appearance? I'm a furry now. Look at my ears. Look, when I blink they go down. Whoop, 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 whoop. You also sound different, do I? I changed my voice changer. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Do I really sound different? I don't feel like I do. What big ears you have. Yeah, they are pretty damn big, aren't they? You love the model? Thank you! Thank you, that makes me really happy. I was on... train going by. And also, I was honestly really scared about changing the look of the model, but this has been a long time in the making, in the planning, rather. There's a lot more stuff coming, but I wanted to be a furry. I've always wanted to have ears. And that's the main reason as to why I changed the model. I really love the old one though. We're going to miss her. We're going to miss Cordelia with blonde hair, but I'm not a blonde anymore. I've developed brain cells, and thus my hair color has changed. You sound the same to me. Why? Thank you. I did. The accent is more present? Damn. I guess I haven't been speaking English out loud in a while. Perma-furry? I can't take off my ears. Hold up. Let me show you. Let me check. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. 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 Boom. I feel empty now. I feel naked now. I feel naked without my ears. Like, what is this? I also don't have fangs. Ah, I took them off. I am a human now. I am incorporating into your species without my ears. Actually, I want to turn them back on. I feel naked. Give me back my ears. There we go. The ears are cute. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Put it back. Yeah, I did. Don't worry. Keep them. Well, I'll keep them. I'll keep them. Don't worry. I like it. I feel naked without my ears. My head feels too round. Do you hear me well? Is the mic too loud? Is the music too low? Please let me know. I kind of fixed the audio last stream. Last stream was painful. Last stream was terrible, the audio. I'm so sorry about that. Plus I was screaming the whole thing. Oh my god. I don't understand how people were watching that. But I think it sounds a little better now. To be honest, I'm using my Blue Yeti microphone, which is like a really good microphone. But I mean, it's not the greatest microphone ever, but it's a pretty damn good microphone. The thing about the Blue Yeti is that it's super sensitive. We hear you just fine. Thank you. 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 Head big and round like onion. Well, I am gray, and onions are kind of gray, I think. Music audio is okay in relation to your voice. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. The thing about the Blue Yeti is that it's a very sensitive microphone, and that's why it's really good for ASMR stuff, because it picks up everything. The thing is, for speaking, it may not like normal speaking, and it's a little finicky. She's very sensitive. She's a sensitive girl, and I had to play around with the settings a lot to make it sound kind of nice whenever I'm screaming. But I don't expect to be doing a lot of screaming in this stream, since we're just going to be chatting. I also didn't expect this video to be that long, since I just wanted to pop in and make my presence known. Remind everyone that I'm still alive and that I'm still doing good. Checking in to say hi because court streams are rare. They are. For now. Dun dun dun! Dramatic piano music. And therefore valuable. Anyway, see ya. Bye! Have a nice day. Yeah, I am planning on doing a lot more live streaming, to be honest. Okay, I kind of don't want to start the stream rather, with like kind of bad news, quote unquote. But I might as well just get it out of the way. I am planning on halting my video production, kinda, not really. Let me explain. So, I've been burnt out in terms of making videos a lot. Like, I enjoy it, but I found myself kind of just trying to pump out videos for the sake of pumping out videos, and I realized that a lot of the recent videos are not really up to my expectations. And I think I can do better. It's just that I haven't been that motivated, and I think I need to slow it down. And I think I'm going to slow down the video production and only really post ASMRs when I have like a good idea. You know, before I was trying to upload a video a week, and I think that's not enough time for my brain to really come up with fun stuff that really keeps me motivated. So I think I will kind of like slow down my videos and only really make stuff when I think I'm motivated. I understand what you mean. Thank you. That it's nice to know that you understand. But yeah, I think I will make stuff when I feel like I have a good idea that gets me like, oh, that's a really cool idea for an ASMR. I'll get to scripting and making this and making that. So like basically quality over quantity. I've been doing quantity over quality for a really long time, and I think that's kind of deteriorating the quality of my videos. When Cordy becomes a full-time streamer, I'm gonna explode. I actually, and that's the second part of the news, is that I really want to do more live streams. Whether it's ASMR or just me chatting it up, or whether it's me playing ranked Overwatch, if my computer allows it. I do want to do a lot of more live streams. Ultimately, this is what I really enjoy doing. Videos are fun, but live streams are even more fun. I really love sitting down and chatting with people. And I really am planning on making more live streams to make up for the lack of videos. So I kind of hope that y'all will show up. Would you show up if I did a lot more live streams instead of videos? And I don't want to stream ASMR too, of course, but are you going to show up for me? Are you going to come watch me when I do live streams? Or are you just going to abandon me and leave me in like 100 view jail? Yeah, of course I could do chat and ASMR. Of course. Of course, the issue, by the way, the issue is not with ASMR, by the way. It's not that I'm tired of doing ASMR. It's that I'm tired of editing the videos and trying to pump them out like every week. I don't like editing, to be honest. I don't like editing long videos. It's a lot of a drag for me, but I would love to make ASMR live streams. That sounds fun. But of course, whenever I get like a good idea, whenever I get inspired, you know? I've been doing this for a year after all, you know? That's a long time in my little ADHD brain. You'll try your best. Thank you. Thank you. You're so nice. I'd show up if it was free. It's free. My live streams are free. You just have to become part of the cult, which is free. Editing is fun. You know nothing. You do it then. I'll send you the raw files. You edit my videos. No, but the most stressful part of doing my videos is actually the scripting. I have like a really hard time scripting stuff, and that's why I've been kind of resourcing to like other scripts made by other people, and those are fun, but not as fun You know, scripting takes a long time for me, and it doesn't really fit in my one video a week schedule. So I think I will like take my time with each video, give it the love and attention it deserves, and post stuff whenever I feel like I'm ready, you know? And in the meantime, I'll do a lot more videos and stuff. Maybe some shorts, although I have to edit those, but editing shorts is different. Editing shorts is a little more fun than editing videos. I'm swallowing strawberries. Editing shorts is a lot more fun than editing videos for me because they are a lot more varied and it actually takes me brain power. Like editing videos is just rewatching my own video, cutting out some parts, adding the beginning and the end, and that's it. But it still takes a lot of time because I have to watch the whole thing to make sure that there are no weird sounds in the background. And I just got lazy to do that. And I've been doing it for like a year straight. Kinda, almost. Maybe like 2 months worth of breaks or something like that. Horror, please, ancient gods. I will do horror stuff, don't worry. And that's the thing, a lot of my ASMR, I want to focus on like horror ASMR, which is my favorite type of ASMR. But I think it requires a lot more brain power to like figure out the script and how you can ASMRify a horror concept into something that is relaxing but also horrifying at the same time. And a lot of my videos have been kind of like falling into like non-horror ASMR territory because horror takes a lot more time. I'm not that creative, I think, and scripting takes me a long time. So yeah, I will do quality over quantity. Kind of until I can pay a person to do it all for me and I can sit pretty in my yacht and not have to work ever. You know, maybe someday I'll have enough money to hire people to do everything for me and I just have to show up to the booth, you know, get off my yacht, take off my Versace cardigan and my Ray-Ban sunglasses, put it all on the table, go into the booth, record the thing, and go out and fly off into my private yacht. That's my life. That's what I aspire to be someday, but I don't have the money to pay people. So yeah, get to it. Get to watching my videos. Consume Cordelia. Give me money, peasants. Just kidding. These strawberries are so good. They are really fucking good. So sweet. Horror ASMR would definitely be enjoyed. Horror ASMR is amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad to see people enjoy horror ASMR as much as I do. It's like, I think horror ASMR is like a niche inside of a niche. Like ASMR is already like a pretty niche thing. Horror ASMR is like a niche inside of a niche. And I am going to exploit it. Hope you don't mind the eating sounds if you're listening to them. I think I'm always eating in some part of my, like up until now, every stream that I've done has featured me consuming some food in some way or another. That's fun. I think it's because food like calms my nerves and I still get pretty nervous when I have to go live. So I always end up eating something. Like for my birthday, when I ate a cake. Wait, was that the last stream I did? Hold up, no. No, actually that's not right. I did some other live stream before that, didn't I? Let me check. I don't remember my own live streams. Oh no, I did the Killer Chat playthrough, that's right. The one before that, I was eating a whole cake. Well, not a whole cake, a piece of cake. I'm not that fat. Pretty fat, but not that fat. Clipped and posted to Twitter without context. Well, go ahead. Let the world know that I am a greedy bastard. Because I am. Consume Cordelia. Consume Cordelia. I like horror ASMR that actually gets me scared. That's kinda yes and no for me. Like, I like a balance. I like some ASMRs that are actually like pretty damn scary. But I think I like horror ASMR more in the sense like it's horror themed ASMR. You know? I don't necessarily want to actually shit myself when I'm going to sleep, but I do want to get weirded out. I do want to hear someone eat me alive or something like that. Spoilers. What do you mean meow meow meow? I'm not a cat, I'm a wolf. Ah woo, baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Yum. Yum yum yum. I mean, at least your munching sounds are fine. It's not the sounds that turn off a lot of people. I guess so. I mean, the sound of eating strawberries is really satisfying to me because they are crunchy. I don't like wet eating sounds, like a plate of spaghetti. I like crunchy eating sounds, like eating strawberries or consuming chips or stuff like that. Yeah. Wolf Cordelia eats her decomposing body ASMR foreshadowed. Kinda, we could. I have something like that planned. I have like a gory ASMR in mind. But like I said, it needs to brew inside of my noggin. It needs to brew. It needs to cook up inside of my head before I can post it. I think we're all here because we love horror, specifically horror games. Yeah! I do love horror games as well. I haven't played one in a while, actually. I would love to play one in stream, but I'm not sure which. I kind of want to play like a short horror game. I'm in the mood for that. Because I'm playing Persona 5. And I've been playing Persona 5 since like Christmas. And that shit is not finishing. I've been in like a Stockholm Syndrome relationship with Persona 5 Real for like 6-7 months. Because I'm not finishing it. That shit is long. It's a long ass fucking game. I have like 70 hours in the game and shit is not ending. I'm only now reaching like what I think is like the climax of the game. Oh my fucking god, I want to play other games. I'm so tired of Persona, but I want to finish it, and I don't like playing 2 games at the same time. You want Persona to be over. I'm so tired of these people. Like, I'm really enjoying the game, but oh my god, it's so long. I want it to be over. I love the horror genre as a whole. Been consuming all kinds of horror mirrors since I was a child. Same. My horror obsession sadly started with creepypastas, and I kinda just stumbled down the hill of horror media since then. But it's been a while. It's been a while since I played like a horror game. I really want to play something fun and short. Maybe. Like on the stream, maybe? Perhaps? Sounds fun. You know, I really want to play Fear and Hunger. I know I said this already, but I really want to play Fear and Hunger. But I think that's... I don't know, I tried playing it, but I didn't understand it, so I kind of dropped it. I think I'm too dumb for Fear and Hunger. Is Overwatch a horror game? If you're playing support, yeah, kinda. Oh my god, I've been playing so much Overwatch lately. It's a problem. It's an issue. You know, last night, rather, I had a dream that I was playing with games with what? What did I just say? I was playing with friends. I was playing with games? What the fuck? Anyway, I was playing Overwatch with my usual group of friends. And, okay, I will embarrass myself right now, but I am in silver and DPS. I am platinum support, almost diamond, but I am still silver DPS because I suck at aiming. So I had a dream that we were playing, and I've been like super struggling to play DPS lately. I ranked at like gold 5. No, gold 3. I ranked gold 3 when I did my placements, and then I've just been like rolling down the hill. And I rolled down to silver 5, and my ego hurt so bad. And I was about to uninstall the game, but I didn't. I persevered. And I crawled my way up to silver 3 now. And yeah, that's the prelude to the dream. So in my dream, I was playing with friends, and we were all playing in like a silver lobby and anything, and I don't know what happened, but my game showed a pop-up saying like, you are suspected to be cheating. We've lowered your rank to bronze 5 because you suck, or something like that. And then I remember like watching my screen like, what do you mean I'm bronze 5? What do you mean? Like, my worst nightmare is getting down to bronze because my bright hurt so much. And I remember I woke up startled and in the verge of tears because I thought I was genuinely in bronze 5, and I actually woke up thinking that. I woke up thinking like, oh my god, how can I screw up this bad? How can I be this fucking bad at video games? Oh my god, I am just a fucking woman that doesn't know how to aim. And then I got up and I opened up the game and I was like, wait, what? Why am I not bronze 5? Aren't I bronze 5? And then I realized, oh wait, that was actually just a dream. I am just dumb. Yeah, I am ass. What about it? Yeah, I suck. What about it? I had a nightmare about Overwatch is crazy. Yeah, that's just like a testament to how much I've been playing lately. It has literally been like 5 hours a day or something like that. You know, I've just come off exam season. I need to like unwind, and my way to unwind is to go on Overwatch ranked and kind of like suffer. Yeah, it was a weird nightmare. I actually don't dream. I'm actually like a dreamless person. I don't usually have any dreams, but that nightmare scared the shit out of me. That was my literal worst nightmare. Going down to bronze 5. I was so relieved when I got up and I saw that my rank was still a miserable silver 3, but still silver. Was it a nightmare? Not a premonition? Don't tell me that. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't actually say that. Don't ever dare to say that. I'm actually scared shitless of going down to bronze. Like, that would just be a pain. Because, you know, I wouldn't say that I'm bad at the game. You know, in support, I'm platinum. You know, I have game sense. I know kind of what's happening in the game at all times. It's just that DPS is a much harder role, I think. And also, I get really nervous because people are depending on me. That's also the reason why I don't play tank. Because I'm scared of people depending on me, and I don't want people to scream at me when I suck. And DPS has been scary. And I get very nervous. And my aim just kind of like... It just goes to shed whenever I get too nervous. You know, when I'm not being that pressured, I actually do pretty well good. I actually do. I am actually kind of goated when I'm not being pressured. The moment that the moment I see a monkey flowing towards me, I'm like, yeah, it's over, it's over. I'll just point at the floor and kill myself. So, I don't know how I placed in gold 3. I think it was a confident set of matches, but then I just rolled down. And you know when you play, and you want to keep playing because you're like, come on, like, I have to win one, you know? And I just rolled, and I rolled, and I rolled, and I fell to silver 5, and I've been slowly climbing up the ranks again. I just have to practice my aim and not get video games. I'm good at video games, I promise. Yeah, it's basically that, I know. Coming from a tank player, don't play tank. Yeah, I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that to confident people that can take a little sass. Can't end on a loss, literally. Yeah, basically, yeah. And that's how I got to silver 5. And I guess that, like, my pride told me, like, listen, Cordelia, you either start winning like a motherfucker, or you fall down to bronze. And if you fall down to bronze, you're literally going to throw yourself out the window. You're literally going to sell your PC, sell your computer, sell your everything, sell your VTuber career and everything, and become a normie. And you will become a normie, and you will go and you will study like graphic design or something, and you will have a life in which you like enjoy going out with friends, partying, and you will become a normie. You will become a normie and you will forget your passion for video games if you fall down to bronze 5. And that thought just kind of got me. I locked the fuck in, and I started winning. And I've been on like a very, very, very nice win streak ever since then. I hate Overwatch ranking system. If you lose, they say expected and hit you with a -30, and if you win, they give you like +20. Yeah, it feels kind of unfair, to be honest. It kind of sucks. But I also like the challenge. But it's like very shitty. When you like get 2 wins, they give you 15%, and then you get 1 loss, and then you lose like 40. I'm like, oh my god. But believe me, like, I've been on a huge losing streak. I know what it's like to lose like 60% in one go. It's insanity. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun shooting stuff. DPS is such a fun role. As someone that's been like a support main ever since like Overwatch 1. I played a little bit of Overwatch 1, not much, but I played a little bit, and ever since I started playing Overwatch, I've been a support main. And I've only now started to pick up, ever since like the new, it's not season, like ever since the Reign of Talent began, Emre Overwatch existed. Hello, Emre Overwatch, do you know him? He's like my favorite guy ever. Ever since he released, I was like, I fell in love, and I just simply had to start learning how to play DPS for him. Yeah, I'm inspired by my love of Emre Overwatch. I call him Emre Overwatch because I cannot pronounce his surname for the life of me. I dropped a strawberry. Oh god. I dropped my strawberry. Oh god, it has dust. Never mind. Put it in the back. There we go. I fell in love with Emre Overwatch. Emre, whatever his surname is. It's weird because I don't know Turkish, and Turkish is a weird language. It's like Sariola? Emre Sariola. Something like that. Emre Overwatch. I call him Emre Overwatch, and he's been so much fun to play. It's just like playing Call of Duty. Emre Call of Duty. I thought you go 3-second rule. I mean, I would have if like it was a whole strawberry, but it was just like the butt end of a strawberry, so like it's not worth it. It's not worth getting sick. If it was a full strawberry, then I probably would have eaten it anyway. I'm parasocial towards video game characters, absolutely, yeah. Emre Overwatch has been inspiring me to start shooting things. No, I do live by the 5-second rule, don't get me wrong. If my cat doesn't get to it, I will eat it, but it was just like the butt end of a strawberry. You know when you, I eat strawberries by holding the leaves, and I kind of like munch on the rest, and then like the little bud is left, and I don't eat like the almost kind of like white greenish part. And it was just that part, and it was not worth it. Why got dust on it? Because it fell on the floor. I don't clean my floor. Well, I do clean my floor, but I haven't been for the longest time. I enter a strange mode whenever I have like exam seasons. I enter like no cleaning, no laundry, no eating, no nothing kind of lifestyle. And I just study and I study and I play Overwatch and I study and I do neglect the hygiene of my bedroom when I have exam seasons, but I will get back on it. I will get back on it probably after this stream. And yeah, I will sweep my floor, shut up. I'm just too focused on getting my good grades. Wow, thank you, Corrupted Carrot. Thank you for the member. Thank you. You're so nice. Just rinse it with water. I'm not getting up. I have plenty more strawberries to munch on. It's just one strawberry. Can we get higher cult ranking by giving ear scratches? You can get higher cult ranking by bringing offerings, much like sacrifices, ranging from rats to goats to human people. No, I'm not an asmol goat. Oh my god. Asmont. How do you pronounce that? I've never said that out loud, actually. Asmund gold. Something like that. It's not that bad. It's just a little dusty and there's some clothing on the floor. You know, the usual. The usual teenager room. Although I'm not a teenager, but fuck it. Right, getting up requires effort. Why would anyone exert effort? Right. And I'm in a live stream. I have to entertain the people. I have to entertain the masses. Getting up is just not worth it. These strawberries are really good. Oh. Alright, I will talk about my exams now. Introduce new conversation topic. Hold up, I'm eating. Thank you so much, Ronan, for the member. Thank you. Thank you so much and welcome. Enjoy your membership. I finished my exams, and that's why you're seeing me here right now. I am a studious person that goes to university, and my exams are over, and I did pretty damn good. I had 4 exams this season, and it kind of sucked because they were all like a week apart, and you would think that's kind of good. You know, you have time to study for the next exam between, you know, downtime. But I actually like it when my exams kind of pile up together, and I kind of like, you know, I have one on Monday, the other on Wednesday, the other on Friday. I get them all done in like a week, and I'm final free. I'm much better at like locking in for like a short period of time than kind of like keeping consistency for like a whole month. No, I'm not a dropout. I am a smart girl, and I will get my diploma, and we will all celebrate it. And what was I saying? I was talking about my exams, and I had them all like 1 week apart, which kind of sucked, but it was okay. It sucks because, you know, I go into exam mode between exams, so I prefer when they are all piled together, so my exam brain mode lasts for as short as possible, because I like living in a clean room, and I cannot clean if I have to study. So my first 2 exams were really good. They were super easy, got a 10 on both of them. I'm fucking epic like that. Oh my god. I know how to do math. I know how to use a computer. I know computer, I know stuff. And my teachers were like, you did so well, Cordelia. I was like, thanks. And they were like, you know, 6 out of 60 people passed this exam, and I was like, whoa, I am pretty fucking damn smart. And I did pretty well. The exams were brutal. They were both of those first 2 were pretty brutal. Like 10% of the people passed, and I was one of that 10% because I am so epic like fucking that. So fucking academically gifted. I like bragging. And then I had like a programming class, like exam. It wasn't really an exam because it was all like, we just had to make a project. Basically, we have to code a thing and show it to the teacher. But the professor gave us like 10,000 different things to work on. Like, you have to do this and that and this, and you also have to do like the documentation, and you have to test it, and you have to make like things. I was like, whoa, that's a lot of stuff. And I did it, and I went above and beyond doing it because I love computer, and I love touching the computer and the computer giving me numbers. I like doing that, so I actually went above and beyond. I don't want a fishy treat. What the fuck? I'm not a cat. Give me like a raw chicken breast or something. Yeah. Anyway. And they made us do this whole thing, and I went above and beyond because computer. I like computer. And then when the like evaluation day came by, it was actually like it was like a virtual class, so they made like 2 Zoom calls and you had to jump from one to the other, and you would like in the second Zoom call you would be alone with the teacher, and he would be like, well, show me the thing, and then you'd show him the thing. And I was like, okay, cool, I can do that. And I hopped into the call. Actually, I was like, there's a lot of people in my class, right? And I was expecting to be called like around last, because, you know, my name starts with C, but they did like a reverse kind of thing. So they were going down the list of students according to name, initial, but they were doing it in reverse. So they started with the people with names that started with C, and Cordelia is all the way up at the top. So I was like, great, I have a lot of time to kill. So I actually booted up my I booted up Reaper, because I'm learning to make music, by the way. Don't expect to see any music production anytime soon. It's coming, but I'm still learning. And then I was just fucking around playing with instruments and things, and about like an hour in, you know, there were actually 2 teachers. One teacher was like way behind the other one. The other one was like almost reaching the end of the list. But I did not notice. I was just fucking around doing computer stuff. And then he calls me, and I was in the middle of listening to a song, and I'm like, wait, what? DJ Cordelia do be DJ Cordeliaing, what is happening? And I kind of panicked because I didn't have my code and my project open, and I started like fumbling like, yeah, professor, I'm on my way, hold up a minute, please. And I start closing everything. I open up my code, I do everything, I maximize the window, I hop over to the other Zoom call. And I am alone with the teacher now. And I was very nervous because I was caught off guard. I did not like review my code or anything because I'd finished my project like a week before. And you know, when you code, you make the code and then you forget it the second after. People do not remember what they wrote. And I had written that code like a week ago, so I could not understand what I had programmed myself. So I was panicking. And he was like, well, show me this. Show me like 0.2 out of 20. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, this is where I do what 0.2 tells us to do. And he was like, well, what's that? And I go, well, that's a line of code that does a thing. And he was like, okay, cool, you pass. What? And I was like, what? He looked at 1 point of the 20 points that he had sent us. And I was like, yeah, sure, looks nice, whatever, you pass. And I was like, what? But what about the rest of my code? What about the rest of the thing that I spent so hard coding? What about the extra stuff that I did? Aren't you going to be like, well, Cordelia, you did so great? No, he just like, he didn't fucking care at all. Thank you for the membership. Thank you. Thank you. And he didn't look at like, he looked at like 10% of the thing that I coded and was like, yeah, looks good enough, whatever, you pass. And that kind of hurt me because I like academic, like, I wanted to be critiqued. I wanted someone to look over my code and go like, well, you can improve this and you can improve that. He literally did not give a rat's ass about what I did and just passed me. And then when I was complaining about this to my mom, she was like, well, fuck it, you know, like, you did well, you passed the test. And I was like, yeah, but I wanted to, like, I wanted to get critiqued, you know? And I spent really long working on this. I wanted him to, like, look at it at the very least. But whatever, I passed, you know? Why am I stressing out about it if I passed? I wanted my teacher to go like, wow, Cordelia, I'm really impressed by your work. And to be like, yeah, thank you, teacher. Now we're not gonna check Lamau. Yeah, literally, he just looked at a thing And I was like, yeah, looks pretty good enough. Whatever, you pass. Fucking goddamn teacher. And he had like spent a long time with other students as well. Like, he spent a long time with other students inside the room. And he was just like 5 minutes, looked over it, yeah, looks pretty damn good, whatever. Don't worry, we thought your code was awesome. Thank you, thank you. I do think my API looked pretty neat as well. Why do you look familiar? I've seen you before. Yeah, inside your closet. Yeah, I wanted to be critiqued. Yeah, of course, because I mean that's how you improve. If there is this literal person that like works doing code stuff, I want him to look over my code and tell me, yeah, this is good or this is terrible, this sucks. You could improve in this and this and that. That's how you improve. That's how you improve your skill set stuff. And if your teacher doesn't look at the stuff that you worked really hard on, yeah, damn, I'm going to be hurt. I am going to be hurt. Which language were you programming on? I was doing Python. I was using Flask to make APIs. That probably doesn't mean anything to a lot of you that don't code, but I was working on APIs using Flask, and it was very fun. Same with me in math. I still brag about being good at math because I never filled that gap in my soul. Yeah, I am pretty good at math as well. Because I like it. Like, I know it's not really useful in real life unless you're doing like some engineering stuff. But I am pretty proud to say that I'm pretty damn good at math. Although I suck at like doing math in my brain, actually. That's like the dichotomy of Cordelia. I can keep up with very complex mathematical, algebraic, geometry, triangles, cosine tangent kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm pretty good at all of that. But then, if you ask me to multiply in my head, I don't know. I'm very bad at quick math. I don't know how to add up numbers. Whenever I play cards with my friends and we like keep track of the points, they always make me keep track of the points because they know I suck at counting and doing quick addition in my head. And they're like, well, Cordelia, you have to practice because you cannot be 22 years old and not know how to add up numbers. I'm like, well, fuck you guys, I guess. And they will be like, well, I had 50 points and I scored 26 points. How many points do I have now, Cordelia? And I'd go like, 76? And they go, yeah, you can write it down. Nice. Well, maybe like 50 plus 26, it's kind of easy because 50 is a round number, but if you, I don't know, 64 times 26. 64 plus 26. It's 84, and then you add the 6. So it's like 90. That was a little slow. That was a little bad. But yeah, I understand your struggle. Thank you, thank you. I also struggle with my left and right. I had a teacher once that was convinced that I'm dyslexic, but I don't believe her. I don't believe her, and I never bothered to check. I'm 23 and I still count on my fingers sometimes. I do too, but I don't want to do it because I feel like it makes me look kind of dumb. And I don't like looking dumb. So I want to be like the cool kids that can add up math in their head. Yeah, I confuse my lefts and my rights. What about it? Yeah. It's called, I think it has a name, specifically when you cannot distinguish between left and right. It's called like spatial dyslexia or something like that. Yeah, I do the L. I hold up the L thing, and it's funny because English is not my first language. And it's funny because in Spanish, the L trick, the finger L doesn't work because we have izquierda and derecha for left and right. So I have to like, okay, left is izquierda, which is actually, it takes me a while to figure out that left equals izquierda in my head. And then I have to think about the L, you know, so it's like an extra step, but it actually does help me. I just have to remember, wait, left is which hand? And that hand, what is it in Spanish? Doesn't work in French either, yeah. I mean, it's like a really neat trick, but it doesn't work in Spanish. No, I'm not Mexican. Oh my god, don't call me Mexican, I'm Argentinian. Oh my god, don't insult me like that. Oh my god. Please, I'd rather you called me a serial killer. I'm not Mexican. Jesus. Oh my god. I'm Argentinian for the uninitiated. My kamiyoshi don't left from right. And you don't know how to write. I'm just kidding. Yeah, well, I'm your kamiyoshi? Sorry. I'm blushing. Kicking my legs. But you are a serial killer. That's right. My pal with Mexican ancestry just took a stray bullet. Well, friendly rivalry, you know, I don't have any actual issue with Mexican people. But I am Argentinian, and that just means I hate every other country in Latin America. But like, hate, quote unquote. It's friendly rivalry. We're like siblings, and we fight a lot. Especially with Brazilians. I love you, my watchers from Brazil. I'm sorry that you have to been born there, though. I'm just kidding. Of course I am. You know the rivalry thing? It's part of the game, yeah. We do it here too, especially with Brits and Germans. Yeah, I know that French people hate German people, and they hate British people, and they hate all of Europe. All of Europe hates each other, and all of Latin America hates each other. But you know what we all have in common? We all hate America. I'm just kidding. What's your opinion about France? Well, come on, buddy. You can't ask me that when the World Cup is literally a month away. You cannot ask an Argentinian person what their opinion is on France when it's the World Cup in a month, you know? Of course I hate them. Just kidding. The World Cup is in like a month. I'm super excited about that. I would love to stream the World Cup, or at least like my reaction to the World Cup. That would have been so much fun. But sadly, I have something that is called friends, and they are like, yo, Cordelia, let's get all together and watch the World Cup at my place. Thank you for the 10. Thank you. I love my kamiyoshi. Awoo, baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. It really flatters me that you think I'm your kamiyoshi. Even though I don't have much experience in the game, and even though I haven't been doing this for so long, it makes me really happy that you say that. Thank you. Yeah, but the World Cup is in about a month, and it would be so fun to stream it, but you know, friends, they go like, yo, we gotta watch it together. Plus, like, we also watched the World Cup 4 years ago together, and you know, we in Argentina, we believe in something that's called Kabbalah. Kabbalah is like, I can explain it. We have a thing that's called Kabbalah and Mufa. Kabbalah is when it's any like ritualistic thing that you think brings you good luck. Like, say, a lot of people would be like, well, I place this t-shirt over this sofa, and this brings us, this is Kabbalah. This will make us win, you know, this is luck. It's like a good luck things. That's Kabbalah, and we very strongly believe in that. So whenever we have like a great match, say I go to my friend's house, and it's just like me and 3 other people, say, and we win that match, we'd be like, well, we have to get together again next time, and we all have to sit in the same place, and we all have to eat the same food that we ate last time, and we will win again. That's Kabbalah. And because of that, because we did so well last World Cup, we watched all of the matches together except the first one, which we lost. So because all of the matches that we watched, we won, all of the matches that we got together to watch were good matches, we just have to keep getting together until we lose. And the day we lose, we have to change it up again. So I cannot stream it, because I will be with friends watching it. Because it's just Kabbalah. We cannot break that. I don't watch the World Cup, but I understand it's very important in Argentina. It is. It is absolutely incredibly important to us. You know, even in like schools, universities, at jobs and everything, the people will just bring TVs. Like the world literally stops for the World Cup. I'm not even joking. Like I remember at school, whenever we had matches during classes, they just like bring a TV to the gymnasium, and we would all just stop everything, put the pencil down, let's all go to the gym, watch the match, and then we can continue classes. Literally. And they do the same thing at like universities and at work and everything. People really take it seriously. Okay, gotta go. Work time. Good luck. Good luck at work. Go get that bag. You can do it. I want to watch the World Cup due to it being in America. What's the problem with that? What's the problem with it being in America? It's just a mystic law. Exactly. People are like, they really believe in that. And the opposite thing to Kabbalah is Mufa. Mufa is anything you do that will bring you bad luck. So it's usually like saying stuff like, we are gonna win this. Saying that you are going to do good at something usually is Mufa. A lot of people take it like being Mufa. So whenever you say, we're going to do really good in this match, everyone goes like, Anulo Mufa, which means like canceling the Mufa, canceling bad luck. I cancel the bad luck that you're bringing us. And say, if you got up, imagine like, if you got up, you went to the bathroom and the opposing team like scored a goal or something, that can be considered Mufa. So you're like, you're not getting up from here. The last time you got up to go to the bathroom, the enemy team scored a goal. So now you just have to sit here and you're not allowed to get up, because that's Mufa. That's a little explanation of what Mufa and Kabbalah is, and it's very serious. And people take it very seriously, and I do too. So I will not be able to stream the World Cup because I will be with friends. You gotta get ready for work and you're gonna put me on your phone? Wow, I'm so honored to be on your phone. Wow. Am I on your phone right now? Wow, this phone is really nice. Huh, I really like your phone. I enjoy being inside your phone. How you spell that? You spell it like this. Let me go. Kabbalah for good luck. Good luck. And then you have Mufa for bad luck. There you go. That's how you spell it. Anyways, what else? What other subject did I write on my little notes? What else am I supposed to be speaking about today? Oh, right, I forgot to tell you about my last exam after the one, what was it? After my programming exam, I had another exam that was my history exam. It was like, not history, but it was like political history or something like that. And I suck at history, and it's like the most useless class ever, but it's obligatory. and I have to take it, and I've been hating it so much, but Num 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 num. Oh, that strawberry was kind of bad. Oh. I ate a strawberry that was kind of bad. Let me have some water. Hold up. I'm telling you in a minute. Hold up. Alright, okay. Oh, that strawberry was a little old. Okay. Wasn't expecting the sudden culture lesson, but I'm not complaining. That was fun to learn. I love teaching people about my culture. I think I think those like very tiny little like fun facts about culture are very fun to learn. Like, I don't know, how Germany has weird windows. I like knowing stuff like that. I don't know why. Like those tiny little subtle differences. I think they're very fun to know. Yeah, what are they teaching you in history? It's like school history or something like that. You know, history, boring, stupid Argentinian history. Not worth it getting into the details, but I hate history. Because it's boring. Well, it's not like it's boring. It can be very interesting, but the way that they explain it at school, it's boring, and I'm like, I'm learning about computers. Why do I need to know history? Anyway, no shade to anyone who likes history, but I don't like it. So, I was struggling, much like I described in the Discord server. Like, I was super struggling, and I was having a terrible time because I had to read a lot and everything, but I kind of got inspired, and I did like a very well thought out, like, what do you call it when you have like an exam? Notes. I took some very good notes. Computers. I love saying it like that. I don't know, computer. I prepared some very good notes, and also like our teacher was kind of super goated, and he told us what questions he was going to put in the exams. Like he was like, question 1 is going to be about A, question B is going to be about B, question C is... I started counting numbers and then I started saying letters, didn't I? Anyway, he told us like what each point in the exam was going to be about. And that made it super easy to study and to take the notes, but still I hate history. But I did some very, like, I planned out my notes very nicely. And then when I get to my exam, that, by the way, was at like 8 p.m. Hello, why am I taking an exam at 8 p.m.? It sucked, but my mom had to take me to university, and I felt kind of like a little girl again going to school. My mom takes me to university in her car. I felt kind of like that. I am an old adult that takes the train nowadays, so it was kind of nice to have my mom take me to school, like in the good old times. But anyway, I go there, I sit down, and there was like a lot of people taking the exam. Like we were 80 people inside of a tiny little classroom. I was literally sitting elbow to elbow with other students. But anyway, he gives us the exams, and it's the exact same questions that he told us he was going to take. And they were the exact same questions that I had studied for. And like my notes were all arranged around those sets of questions. And so I had read them like on the way there, so I had everything fresh in my mind. So I literally rewrote my whole set of notes into the pages of the exam, and he was like, the teacher was like, this should take you about like 2 pages to complete, so take out 2 pages to like write your answers on. I wrote 6 pages worth of answers. I felt like Alexander Hamilton in the musical Hamilton, just writing my way out. Why do you write like you're running out of time? That was me. I wrote so much stuff. I wrote 6 pages worth of answers, front and back. And there were like 5 questions. They were 5 questions. And I wrote 6 pages worth of answers. That was a lot. And I was ashamed, and I actually was running out of time. I was literally, why do you write like I'm running out of time? Because I'm literally am. I had like 10 minutes left, and I hadn't even started on the last question. So I just like finish up the fourth, I start writing the fifth, like my life depends on it. Why do you write like you're running out of time? And with like 5 minutes left, I handed over to the teacher, and I actually like, because I didn't want to get made fun of, I didn't want my teacher to go like, whoa, you sure wrote a lot, you crazy thing. I have to, I have to read this, right? Why do you do this to me? I didn't want him to bully me. So I actually like stacked them up really nicely so that he wouldn't be able to tell the amount of pages that they were. So I stuck them up really nice, like pressed them together, handed it over like, haha, here you go. Have fun reading 6 pages worth of answers. I got really inspired. That was my excuse. I got super inspired. And I hope it wasn't six pages worth of bullshit. I hope the questions are okay. Because you can write a lot, but that doesn't mean that the answers are going to be right. I kinda hope they were, but let's pray to God. I should be getting the final grade like next week, I think. Something like that? I don't know. It really depends on if the teacher wants to do his job or not, But I think I did. I think I did pretty well. I think it was decent. I think. The last question was pretty rushed. And I hope he's able to understand my handwriting, because I think my handwriting is pretty nice. But when I get nervous and when I get rushed, it starts looking like, a doctor's handwriting. The first couple were for answers and the last just went woo over and over again. I just explained the Omega-verse in the last 3 questions and hoped to God. I'm just kidding. No, I genuinely think I did pretty well. So I'm pretty happy about that, because I don't want to have to retake this class because I hate history. I hate history, and history is so boring, and I hate it, and I hate everything, and I don't want to have to retake this class, because there was another class that was also like kind of like history related, but it was like environmental history, you could say. Like they were teaching us about like the rivers and the contamination in the rivers, and it was like, oh my god, computer student, I want to study computer, I don't want to study river, I want to study computer. And I bombed that class, and I have to retake it next semester, and I want to die because I don't like history. But I'm very happy that I think I did pretty well in this one. There's a possibility that I won't have to retake it and I will be free. Yay! I never knew Cordy was a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I am the daughter of doctors. My family is very doctor-oriented. Like a lot of my family members are doctors. And I went like, you know what? I could have been a doctor. I actually wanted to be a psychiatrist because I like messed up people. I guess, because I'm also messed up. So I like my kind. I wanted to study my kind. And I wanted to be a psychiatrist, but... Sorry, I was turning on the light. And I wanted to be a psychiatrist, but I don't want to have to go through med school because it's really long. It's really long, and I just want to I just want to drug people up. I don't want to study so much, so... I'll study computer and break my family legacy of doctors to study computer. And now I study computer. But I could have been a psychiatrist. I could have had access to hard drugs. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if I had access to hard drugs? I wouldn't be here right now. Thank you, ZX Detra, for the 7 months. You're so nice. Thank you so much. Enjoy your membership. Wanted to be a psychiatrist, ended up a cult leader. Not that far off. I'm still brainwashing people and remodeling their brain to my image. Close enough. Damn right. I still manipulate people into doing hard drugs. So I guess it's okay. Hi, Cordy. Who said the drugs are for me, dude? I drug people up. I don't drug myself. I will love Cordy as my psychiatrist. I don't think you would. I don't think you would. You know, I had a psychiatrist. I went to the psychiatrist for a while. And that dude was the most interesting person I'd ever met. Like, that guy was involved in wars, in guerrillas. He was like, he lived through the dictatorship, the Argentinian dictatorship, and he was like kidnapped for a long while, and he told me a bunch of crazy stories, and don't ask me why. He was telling me stories about how he got kidnapped during the dictatorship. When we were doing my sessions, you know, in the middle of my sessions, don't ask me why. But he literally like tell me stories from that time, and it was the most interesting thing ever. And he showed me a ring that he had made with a coin. He got a coin and a needle when he was kidnapped, and he like carved away at the coin to make a ring, and he showed it to me, and it was so sick. And he also showed me that he'd chew up bread, spit it out, and make it into the form of like chess pieces, and they would play around that, you know, with the other kidnappees. And he was like the most interesting man ever. And he also did like missionary stuff, where he'd like go into the middle of nowhere to treat people and to offer like free psychiatry sessions and help people, impoverished people, and he had just like so many fun stories about that. He was the most interesting person ever. My psychiatrist was goated. And then like the price for medication really spiked up, and I stopped going. And now I'm a VTuber. Bro was venting like, dog, you're my psychiatrist. No, but it's not like he was venting it. He was like telling it like a fun story, because you know he knew I'm like a fucked up person, and I like fucked up things, and I like listening about fucked up shit. And it's like, well, here's a couple of fucked up stories. And I was like, whoa, this cool. Well, anyway, here's your prescription. It was super fun. He was super interesting. And then I stopped going because I cannot afford that much medication, but I'm doing fine. I don't need it anymore, I think. Reminds me of the most interesting man in the world commercials. I don't know what those are. Super wholesome in a way, yeah. It was really fun. He was super interesting, and he'd like pull out his he smoked in a pipe. He smoked in a pipe, like tobacco in a pipe. And he was like, do you mind if I smoke? And I was like, go ahead. He looked like a mix between like Dumbledore and Sigmund Freud. Merge those two people in your head and you've got my psychiatrist. Oh, I kinda miss him. I hope he's doing fine. He probably is, I don't know, somewhere in the mountains, bringing psychiatry to impoverished communities, doing like pretty goated stuff. I hope he really is. I hope he's doing fine. So how are you specifically learning to make music? Programs, particular instruments, particular genre? Got me curious. I'm learning to use Reaper. I'm doing like, I don't have any physical instruments. Well, I mean, I have an ukulele, but let's not talk about my ukulele phase. But I've installed Reaper, which is a DAW, which is a program to music, beep boop, you know? You press buttons, you make music. And I'm trying to make like, I'm not really trying to focus up on a genre. I'm more so like, I'm trying to do my thing. You know what kind of music I like? I'm trying to do that. So it's, I guess, like kind of like some J-rock, J-punk kind of vibe. I'm learning to do that. And it's been very annoying because installing virtual instruments is a pain in the ass. but I've been managing. I kind of learned. I'm getting the hang of it, and I'm learning like very basic music theory yet. Like I'm nowhere near close to making like an actual song because I don't have any music formation. Like I don't know anything about music theory, so I'm going from like the zero. I'm starting from zero. So there's not much anything that I can say. I'm more so like experimenting, you know, like a kid with crayons. I have the program and I am putting notes down and music is happening, but that's about it. Oh shit, my mom's here. Oh, my mom's home. That's cool. I'll go say hi to her. I'll be back in like a minute. Because otherwise she gets cranky with me and she's like, you didn't come say hi to me today. Damn, Mom. Okay. I'll go say hi to my mom and I'll be right back in a second. Okay? Bye-bye. I'll be right back. Wait for me. How do I turn this off? Okay, I'll be right back. Bye-bye. Hi. What happened? Are you talking about revolutions and stuffs? I'm back. Hi. I've returned. I had to go say hi to Mom. Because she gets cranky if I don't go say hi to her. Like I said, she'll go like, well, you didn't greet me at the door when I arrived home. Don't you love me anymore? I'm like, well, I was studying, woman, sure. And I didn't hear you coming in. And she'll go like, well, but you never have tea with me anymore when I get back from work. And I'll go, well, I already had tea. I had a coffee like 2 minutes ago. And she'll go, well, you can have another one with me. And I of course do. Whenever I can, I always have tea with her. I love her. She's the greatest. Always love your mom. She's the best. My mom's the best. She's the coolest. She's a very cool lady. You are planning a rebellion, Madame Cult Leader. Who of these rebellious little lambs are trying to rebel up against me? Point them out, tag them, and ban them. I'm just kidding. Cordelia, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. How are you? I'm having a great day. I really miss streaming. I'm having so much fun. But I don't have much topic of conversation left. The stream may be ending soon. Who knows? Actually, I think I have one more thing to talk about. Do I? Oh. Okay. I'm looking at my notes and I have the black cat situation. I have the black cat situation to talk about. Alright. Where do I begin with this story? This is kind of like a story, kind of like a horror story. So sit down, strap down, because I'm going to tell you the black cat situation. Right after I consumed this strawberry. Yum yum yum. I've been eating strawberries for an hour and a half straight. What a fat, gluttonous being I am. Alright, enough strawberries. Let's talk about evil black cats infiltrating my house. So, I've actually kind of developed in this story a while ago. I've actually told you about this a while ago. I have a cat, as some of you may know, as some of you may not know. I have a cat, her name is Mimi. She's a white cat, and she is beautiful. She's the prettiest little kitty ever. And her name is Mimi, and we have her like 4 years, for 4 years. She's a big lady. She's an adult woman, an adult cat. And she's always lived alone with us. She's never really interacted with other cats, except for the, I think it was like a year? Well, yeah, she lived with other cats. What am I talking about? She lived with my brother's cat for a while, before my brother moved away and he took his cat with him. But now, we only have one cat. And you'd expect a single cat to consume a single cat amount of food. But a couple of months ago, we started noticing that my cat was eating a lot more food. She's like free-fed. So we put the food down and she eats whenever she needs to. And whenever she doesn't have food, we fill it up more. She paces herself. She's the opposite of me. She's not greedy, not gluttonous, and she knows how to pace herself with her food. Unlike me, that I eat strawberries I ate like a whole pot of strawberries. So we started noticing a lot of food was missing. And also there was literal piss, cat piss, everywhere. And we're like, our cat doesn't do that. Why is she pissing everywhere? Why doesn't she piss in her literal litter box? Or why doesn't she go outside? Another important fact about my cat is that she's not an outside cat, but we'll leave the windows open and she goes in and out however she pleases. So a lot of the time, the windows to my house are open for her to go in and out, you know? And when we started noticing that food was missing and that piss was everywhere, we started getting worried. And not long after that, we started noticing a fucking gigantic, enormous black cat infiltrating our house. literally like eating from her food bowl. We found it like sitting on our couch. We found it literally pissing on our walls. That fucking demonic thing. And this cat, the black cat, was the size of a truck. Like the Great Dane of cats, you know, a gigantic thing. And it wasn't fat. It's a very fit cat, but it is giganormous. Like a beast of a cat, but not fat. It's not her husband, because they actually hate each other. Once we found them sitting on the couch next to each other, and, well, we kind of thought it was cute. But then we also found them, like, beating the shit out of each other, like, absolutely destroying each other. So they are actually sworn enemies. She's all white, he's all black. She was a skater boy, she said, see you later, boy, you know? You would think they would work great together, but they actually hate each other. Except for that one time we found them sitting on the couch together. And on another occasion, we found the black cat absolutely beating the shit out of my brother's cat before he moved away. And my brother's cat is a very tiny cat. She's adult, but she's very tiny. And this thing was absolutely wrecking her shit. And we got so scared. We were genuinely scared for that cat's well-being. Gladly, nothing happened to her. She was totally fine. Because she's one tenacious little lady, and she knew how to defend herself. But the black cat was violent and was mean and was eating our cat's food, so we were pretty mad at it. If the black cat was going into our house and eating from our food, we wouldn't have really minded. We wouldn't have really minded the black cat if he was good, you know, if he wasn't mean to our other cats. If he wasn't mean to our other cats, we would actually be kind of glad that there's another kitty that we get to take care of. But he was mean, so we don't like the black cat. The black cat is a mean cat, and we don't like him. So, yeah, maybe they weren't their enemies to lovers' heart, who knows, but the story doesn't end there. So, the black cat has been infiltrating our house for a couple of months by that point. And we were getting really pissed at it because there wasn't really anything that we could do. Like, what can you do? How do you drive away a single cat from our house without, you know, driving away your other cats? How do you do that? Plus, this black cat was a sneaky motherfucker. Like, we almost never saw it. We saw it, like, tops 5 times in, like, the span of I don't know how many months. It was one sneaky little creature. And we wanted to drive it off, but we didn't know how. The only thing that we could really do was, like, close our windows. But that would mean having Mimi imprisoned inside her own house, and we didn't want to do that. She likes going outside. She likes going outside a lot. And we didn't want to do that. So the question became, how do we drive off this cat? You just adopt it, but he was mean. Like I said, if he was a nice cat, we wouldn't have any issues. Like, we would take care of it, no problem. He was a beautiful cat, by the way. But he was very violent towards our other cats. And he was violent towards us as well. We never managed to get close to it, and the only time someone managed to get close to it, they almost got scratched. So he was a mean cat. He was a bad cat, he was a mean cat, and we didn't like him. So one day, we start finding, you know, we leave our eggs outside the fridge. We leave our eggs outside the fridge, you know, because we buy like a huge carton of eggs, like 24 eggs at a time, because we eat egg. We eat egg a lot. Animal control, but we didn't want to. What would they have done? You know, we were worried about it. We didn't want it to get hurt. And I don't know if animal control would have hurt it, because it was a violent cat. So, like, I don't know. Also, we didn't think about that. Anyway, we leave our eggs, the whole carton of eggs, outside of the fridge, because the carton of eggs is way too big to fit inside the fridge. Because we buy like 20 egg at a time. Because egg tasty, egg good, egg on toast, great. And we eat a lot of egg. So we leave the carton of eggs outside, and we started finding eggshells lying around the house. And it's not like we had eaten eggs and maybe like one of the dogs came into the house and started rummaging through the trash and pulled out an egg. We just find eggshell lying around the house. and with, of course, all the eggy residue around it. And that was weird, and we usually found them like pretty close to the carton of eggs that was in the counter, like right underneath it, you know, on the floor. But only the eggshell, no egg, only residue of egg. And we thought that was strange. We thought, how? We were suspecting our dogs. Maybe our dogs walked into the house, got up on the counter, pulled out eggs and started eating them, but that's impossible because our dogs are huge. And our counters are very tall. So we started suspecting, what if Mimi is doing that? But Mimi doesn't do that. She's a lady. She is a nice and proper lady, and she would never eat egg. She would never steal egg. So, and also, like, our cat, Mimi has always been very picky with her food. She only ever eats her own food and cream cheese, and nothing more. She never liked eating like chicken or fish or meat, anything, nothing. She never asked for food. She only wants her food and cream cheese, nothing else. So it couldn't have been her. She doesn't like egg. So who is stealing egg? Who's egg stealer? One day, I go into the living room at around 2 a.m. and what do I find on top of our egg but the black cat stealing egg. I found black cat stealing one egg, and I start shouting, I start screaming at it, and he goes flying out, egg in mouth, drops egg on way, egg drop, egg break, egg on floor. I have to clean because it's 3 a.m. and I'm not just about to leave an egg on the floor. And the cat runs away. He escapes my grasp. Of course, I wouldn't have tried to grab it anyway, but I now had proof, irrefutable proof, that black cat eat egg. Black cat steal egg. Danger. I love how Mimi can start a criminal arc and no one would suspect her because she's a lady. No, she really is a lady. She's a nice lady. I promise you my cat is not like that. I know her, she knows me, we know each other. We are one, and I know she's a lady and she would not eat egg. She would not steal egg. So, I now had irrefutable proof of who was stealing egg. And we started brainstorming ideas to stop cat from egg. My speech is deteriorating every time I do egg joke. Okay, and in our brainstorming process on how we can get rid of this cat, we came up short because we didn't want to close the windows because Mimi, you know, she likes going outside doing her necessities. She basically doesn't use her litter box. She only ever does her business outside. So we did not want to force her to do her business inside in the litter box. So in our brainstorming process, an incident occurs. We wake up one Saturday morning. We go to the living room with my mom, and what do we find but 6 eggs missings. Oh my god, my speech is deteriorating. 6 eggs. Do you know how many eggs that is? That's a lot of egg. That's like the fingers in your hand plus 1. That's a lot of egg. And they were all either completely missing or scattered across the floor. There were a bunch of eggshells on the floor. A bunch of eggs were just straight up missing. 6 in total, 6 eggs, 6 missing eggs out of a 24 carton of eggs. That's a lot of egg. And you know, that's a lot of egg for a cat. That's a lot of egg. That's 6 eggs. That's a whole tortilla. Tortilla, what the fuck? That's a lot of egg. I don't eat 6 eggs a day, and this cat had just strolled into her house and stole 6 eggs. That's 6 eggs. A lot of egg. And of course we got super pissed at that, and we kept brainstorming ideas to drive the cat out until we realized, about a month after the 6 egg incident, that the cat had not made any apparitions. There were no incidents around the house, no eggs stolen, no furniture pissed on, no food missing. Interesting. And as I was thinking about the fact that the black cat had not appeared in a long time, I figured, wait, can cat eat egg? Is cat good to eat egg? Cat eat egg good or bad? So I look it up. I look up and no, cat no eat egg because cat gets salmonella if cat eat egg. Exactly, salmonella. And a strange thought pops into my mind when I read that. 6 months, a month of the black cat missing. After eating 6 eggs, did the cat accidentally poison itself? And like, my alarm's ringing because of course it's a mean cat, but I don't want a dead cat. I want a gone cat. I don't want the cat to be in my home, but I don't want the cat to be fucking poisoned with salmonella somewhere. But I was like, oh my god. Did we accidentally get rid of the cat? Did we accidentally murder a cat? Did we accidentally murder a cat? Did we accidentally poison? Well, it's not our fault. We just left the eggs there and the fucking gluttonous bastard went in, ate egg, and maybe died? Okay, cool. Alright. So, 2 months go by or something like that. Maybe not so long. Maybe I'm stretching the story way more than I should be. But some while of time, some amount of time goes by, and the cat does not make any appearance. And we had thought maybe the cat had poisoned itself. Or maybe it was gone. Maybe, hopefully, it had gotten scared after getting like a very bad food poisoning and does not want to go back to her home after eating a bunch of egg. I know, poor black cat. I don't want the black cat to be hurt. I want it gone, but I don't want it hurt. So I had convinced myself that maybe it had scared itself after getting a very bad tummy ache. Or luckily, like, it was just gone. I'd convinced myself it was gone. Not dead, but gone. But then, weird stuff starts happening around my house. Weird stuff in general. And what we start doing after a while is we start closing all of our windows and all of our doors. And we start making it so that we only open the windows when the cat wants to go out. Mimi go out, we close window. Mimi want to come in, we open window, we close it again. So basically the house enters a lockdown. A cat lockdown. So that cat no come in to eat egg. And after a while of this system working out, you know, we are only human, and sometimes we would forget the door opened or the window open for a longer period of time that we'd anticipated. And yeah, our house enters cat lockdown, but still weird stuff starts happening around the house. I start hearing some weird noises coming from the back of the house. At the back of the house, we have a quincho. A quincho is a place where we have like, we have the barbecue, we have a big table, and we also kind of use it like a laundry room. And there's like our tenders with our clothing hanging up. It's not a tender. What is it? A hanger? The things where you hang the clothing. One of those. A lot of those. And that's where we do our laundry and where we have like the big table for when people come over, and we have the barbecue place and whatnot. You know, the quincho. At the back of the house, and my room is pretty close to the quincho, so I can listen to it. If anything happens, I can hear when stuff is going down at the quincho. And I start hearing, I confuse those words so much. I start hearing like boxes rustling around in the middle of the night. Because there's a lot of boxes in the quincho as well. And I was like, well, maybe it's just like, I start hearing like pitter-pattering against the boxes. And I was like, well, maybe it's a cockroach or something, or a bug falling from the ceiling, falling on top of one of the boxes or something like that. And I start hearing like dripping, water dripping. And my dumb ass went, well, maybe there's a water leak somewhere. And I had not realized that it wasn't raining. Like, the roof shouldn't be leaking if it wasn't raining, but my dumbass didn't think about that. And I was like, well, maybe there's a leak on the roof, whatever, I'll just go to sleep. I started hearing weird sounds like that in the middle of the night. And I also, we moved Mimi's food closer to my bedroom so that I could hear if, whenever she was eating, so I could go check up on her, check up that she was eating her food and it wasn't the black cat. Very paranoid. Very paranoid. So, God, my speech is genuinely deteriorating. So, whenever I started hearing like the sound of a cat eating food, I would like jolt awake from my bed and go check, and it would be Mimi most of the times, but on occasion I would find the bastardest fat fuck eating from or my cat's food thingy. And I would go start screaming at it, start running behind it, running like crazy, running behind a cat. And most of the times I would lose sight of it somewhere around the house. And I would leave a window open, hoping that it would leave eventually. And that kind of broke like the cat lockdown system that we had, but you know, the cat was inside the house. That's the point. The cat was somewhere inside the house and I could not find it for the life of me. Like, I would catch it eating from my cat's food, and then I started running behind it. Running, but it's a fucking cat, and I'm a fucking wolf girl. And I would always lose sight of it. I would always lose sight of it somewhere around the furniture in my house, and whenever I went looking for it, the thing just absolutely disappeared from sight. And this fat bastardous asshole was eating my cat's food, and not only was it eating my cat's food, it was living inside of our walls because of the lockdown system that we'd implemented. Because of the lockdown system that we'd implemented, we somehow imprisoned the black cat that we were trying to keep out of the house. We imprisoned it inside the house because of the lockdown system. Because of, I don't know, in one of the intervals in which we'd forgot the window open, the black cat sneaked in, and then cat lockdown system implemented again, and the black cat was left imprisoned inside of the house. It's in my walls, literally the cat was living inside my walls, and I could not for the life of me find where it was living. Because I have a house that has a lot of furniture. It's like one of those really old houses that has like a lot of fancy furniture. And somewhere around that furniture, the black cat would hide, and I wouldn't be able to find it ever again. And I was literally like paranoia. I was literally paranoiac, looking for this thing everywhere, and I could not find the damn thing. And that damn thing, now that it was imprisoned inside our house, was literally pissing and eating double the amount that it was before. So now there was piss everywhere, at every corner of the house, which we'd have to go clean it up, and then we'd turn around and there was another puddle of pee somewhere else. And now we had to like double the amount of food that we started serving our cat, because Black Cat was eating it all. And also, Mimi started being super paranoid as well. My cat Mimi she's not a cuddly cat. She's not a cat that's always behind you. And she's not a cat that really likes to be pet or held or whatever, but apparently because the black cat was very paranoid. I mean, not the black cat, Mimi was very paranoid about the black cat that was living inside her house. She actually figured it out before us. And for the longest time, she was weirdly clingy to us, like always following us, always wanted to be very close to us, and she wasn't eating her food. She started eating, like, pestering us for food whenever we had lunch or something. She was like, please feed me, mother. And that was weird because she never did that before. She only ate her food and cream cheese. But suddenly she was like, give me the meat that you're eating, give me the sushi that you're consuming, give me rice, give me whatever is in your plate right now. And that was weird because I didn't, at the time, I didn't know that the black cat was inside my walls. And so I was like, but you're eating so much, you're leaving your plate literally clean, which you never did before. Why are you suddenly asking me for so much food? Are you pregnant, cat? And I like start feeding her from my plate and whatever. And I was so confused. And then I figured out, well, the cat's inside the wall, so the cat is actually eating all of the cat's food, all of Mimi's food. And that's also why Mimi's so clingy to us. Because she's scared because there's a fucking mammoth of a cat living inside our walls. And we literally cannot find where it's hiding. Absolutely madness. So, on one occasion, I was in my room doing my shit, and I started hearing someone eating from the bowl of food. I run up, black cat. I sprint towards it, full force, screaming at it. The black cat absolutely bolts it towards the quincho, starts running away. My mom was in the living room with Mimi, and she watches me and the cat zoom by, running behind it. And I didn't want to lose sight of it because I wanted to know where the hell it was hiding. So I run behind it. My mom petrified as I run past her. I run behind the cat. We go all the way around the house to the quincho. And I lose sight of it. And I was like, I am not letting this fuck-ass cat win. I am going to find you. I pull out a flashlight and I start looking everywhere, looking inside boxes, underneath the furniture, everywhere. I turn the quincho inside out. And the black cat was nowhere to be found. My mom walks into the quincho and I was like, do not lose sight of the door because the black cat is somewhere inside the quincho and I'm going to find it. And she was like, okay. And she had Mimi next to her. They were standing together next to the door. And I go close to the barbecue and I was like, no way, it's hiding inside the barbecue, right? This fucking thing, okay, this fucking fuck-ass black cat had somehow found a way, you know, it's an inside barbecue. So it's a barbecue that's kind of like embedded into the wall of the quincho. And it has a chimney attached to it. That goes, of course, outside. So this fuck-ass thing had somehow found like a little edge inside of the chimney tube, you know, the chimney that goes up to the roof, you know, that's a long tube, a long vertical tube. This cat had found like a little hole inside of the chimney and was kind of like hiding up in there, inside the fucking chimney, like up there. And I don't know how I found it. I think it made like a noise, so I looked up in there and oh my god, there's a fucking cat. Anyway, I had found the cat. I had found the cat inside of the chimney and I was so excited. Not for real, yes for real. I was glad that I found the hiding spot of this fuck-ass thing, but now the question was, how do we get it out? He was sleeping in the chimney, literally, because the house was in lockdown. All the windows were closed for like a week straight. So this thing was living inside of the chimney, diabolically. It was very diabolical. He was dedicated, yeah. He was dedicated to being a sneaky motherfucker. Anyway. Basically had Christmas every day, but instead of Santa, it was a diabolical black cat. Yes, absolutely. So I go with my mom, the cat is hiding inside the fucking chimney. She doesn't believe me. I go look in there, mom. Go look in there. The cat is there. She goes in, leans. You kind of have to get your head like inside of the barbecue and then look up to look inside of the chimney. She does that and she was like, oh my god, it is there. I can see its little like orange diabolical eyes shining inside the chimney. What do we do? Of course, like the Latina mom that she is, she goes and fetches a broom. Of course. Starts hitting the chimney. She like gets the broomstick inside the chimney, kind of like inside of it. The cat, scared for its life, runs, kind of like leaps down to the barbecue like grill, and he kind of struggles with my mom. I don't know what she tries to do. She kind of like tries to grab it or something like that, but she can't. The cat jumps off the barbecue and starts running around the quincho, running diabolically like a literal devil. My mom was behind the cat. I open the doors so that the cat can get out, and then I stand on guard by the entrance to the quincho that leads to the rest of the house. I stand there like a goalie, like a football goalie, just hands out, spread out. I'm ready to catch this cat. if it comes near me. All the doors were open, and my cat was chasing this thing. My mom was chasing this cat around the quincho with a broom. The thing literally climbs up the walls. And we have like brick walls in the quincho, so it had like space to grab itself from. He literally starts climbing up the walls, literally climbing up the walls like a demon. All the while screeching, like me, 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 me. My mom was yelling at it too. Mimi was scared shitless as well. She was like behind me, looking like her ears flat, all scared, poor thing. I was ready to catch the cat. It starts climbing up the walls, getting down. He kind of like it wraps itself up in our clothing, you know, in our clean laundry. Then he books it towards me to go to the rest of the house. I kind of like drop to my knees on the floor, go like, get out of here! Get the fuck out! And I start screaming at it. The cat, of course, like Looney Tunes, kind of like runs in place when he sees me, ready to catch it. He turns around, and he was kind of dumb, and he couldn't make it towards the doors. It took him a couple of tries to go out the doors, and they were like pretty big doors. I don't know, maybe it was kind of blind, I don't know, I don't think so. Maybe it was just scared, but then it manages to turn around and run out the door. The moment it runs out the door, we close everything. We enter full lockdown. Now what before was just like kind of like lockdown, we try to keep the windows closed. Now we are in absolute cat lockdown. Nothing goes in, nothing goes out if it's not with our explicit permission. Like my cat has to literally stand in front of the window and go like, please ma'am, open the window for me. And only then do I open it. And then I immediately shut it up again. And if she wants to come in, she has to stand on top of the window and go, ma'am, please open the window again for me to open it. Like, now we cannot leave any windows open because I am very paranoid that the black cat will enter again. And that's basically the black cat situation. And it's been working out. Mimi is still very clingy to us because I think she's still scared that the black cat could still be inside of the house, but it shouldn't. I go check the chimney pretty regularly now because I'm scared that the black cat will still be there. But I think we managed to ward it off. And hopefully, now no one will steal our egg. And that's it, that's basically it. There ain't nothing more about the cat story. Hopefully, he won't come in anymore and he won't eat our egg. But yeah, that's it. And also, we covered the chimney. We covered up the chimney because we don't really use that barbecue anyway. So we kind of like covered it with we put like we stuffed boxes in there, and hopefully that will keep the black cat from going in. We don't know if it came from the chimney because it's pretty like the top of the chimney is kind of narrow. We don't think a cat could fit in there, but we are paranoid. So we stuffed a bunch of boxes inside the chimney, and hopefully no strange visitors will try to infiltrate our house from the chimney. I mean, we've had bats come in from the chimney before, but I don't think a cat could fit, but just in case. We covered the chimney up. And now our eggs are secured. Egg secure. No more egg thievery. Exactly. Yeah. Tomorrow you'll get a bat inside your home. Please stop predicting stuff. Hopefully not. Now all of our chimneys are blocked off, so hopefully no bat and hopefully no cat will eat egg. Thank you. At least the black cat's finally gone, we think. Hopefully their run with the shouty Spanish ladies has to learn them. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we scared it off. But now it's just like, now we're in complete lockdown. Our house, no fresh air will enter our house because all of our windows are shut forever. And I mean, we're in the middle of winter, so it's not that big of a deal that we can't open our windows because it's fucking freezing outside. Why would we open our windows? But I predict summer is going to be particularly tough on us if we cannot open the windows. But that's fine. I can deal with it. I can deal with a little like sweat as long as there are no black cats infiltrating my house. Insane story? Yeah, I've been saving up this story for a while. I've been like, it's been developing and I was like, this is a fun story to tell on a stream. But I'm only now starting to restream, so yeah. That hopefully that's the conclusion to the black cat story. And hopefully I won't have to see its demonic orange eyes ever again. Hopefully Cordelia's speech capabilities return now that she's finished the story. Well, there you go. There's your proof. My speech capabilities are still a little kinda messed up. It's tough speaking in English while I try to recall all this crazy series of events. Yeah. But that's about it. That's about it with the black cat. There's another story regarding cats that has been developing in my life, but it's kind of a sad story. I mean, it's another developing cat story, and hopefully it will have a good ending. But for now, I'll try to tell it and not make it too sad. So, I have a cat. No, it's not my cat. It's not a story about it, my cat. I go to Pilates. I do Pilates in like a neighboring business. So it's somewhere near close to where I live. Like it's in my neighborhood. So we everyone that goes to that Pilates class, we are all neighbors with each other, which is pretty cool. You know, it's a nice activity to do with your neighbors to build community and stuff, whatever. So I go to Pilates, and in Pilates, there's a cat, and her cat, and that. Hold up, recalibrating. That cat's name is Menina. I know, pretty similar to Mimi, but she's Menina. Very creative cat naming. I didn't name it though. She's just Menina. Okay, so Menina is the Pilates cat, but she's not like the teacher's cat. It's more like she is a stray cat that goes inside of the Pilates place of business. You know, she goes inside the business and she stays there all day, every day. And she's basically like the Pilates cat. She almost lives there, except at night, where the Pilates coach has to kick her out because she's actually not her cat. She is supposedly the owner of that cat is the chemist that is like in front of the Pilates place. So yeah, she's the honorary mascot basically. Everyone loves her. Everyone loves that cat. She's so clingy and nice and she loves being held. So like my mom really likes doing Pilates with her on her chest, you know, because in most of the Pilates class, you're laying down on your back, so you can have a cat on your chest while you do Pilates, no problem. My mom is evidence of that. She loves that cat. Everyone loves that cat. She's the sweetest kitten ever, and she's so pretty and so nice. And anyway, she's not actually owned by my Pilates coach. She is owned by the chemist that is crossing the street. The thing with the chemist is that she's an asshole. She has like a bunch of cats, but she doesn't really take care of them. And she's like very dismissive about every of them. Like she doesn't even care that she's not with her at the chemist all the time. Like that cat lives in Pilates. And then the Pilates coach has to kick her out so that she can go back to her house at the chemist. But the cat doesn't like being at the chemist, but you know, it's the only place where she can go because she is theirs after all. They neutered her and everything, and they are the ones that take her to the vet and whatever. So legally, you could say she's the chemist's. And by chemist, I don't mean like the pharmacy. I mean like a place where they sell like cleaning products and stuff. I don't know if that's what you call a chemist, but that's it. And it's a very run-down place, and it's filled with like dust and weird chemicals, and it's not a place where you want a cat to be in, especially not like a big group of cats. So she's very neglected at her home, and my Pilates coach has always wanted to take that cat in, you know, take it to her place, but she's not hers, you know, and if she tries to take it home, stuff can go down, like shit will go down, I think, because the chemist, the woman that works at the chemist, is like an asshole basically, and she will make trouble if my Pilates teacher tries to basically steal the cat. And I mean, she's theirs, so what can you do, you know? Hoarding tons of animals but not giving them proper care, yeah, that sucks. It's literally that. It's a weird situation, but she can't really do anything without like initiating conflict, and we don't really want that. So next to the chemist there is a house, another very rundown house that is not owned by the chemist, but two women live there, and they are weird ladies because they are part of a literal cult that is kind of forming close to the place where I go do Pilates at. Yes, there's an actual, okay, no roleplay aside, there's an actual cult somewhere near my neighborhood. I don't know how bad of a cult it is, but it's kind of scary and it's very sketchy. And these two ladies that live next to the chemist attend that cult pretty frequently, and they also kind of like take ownership of the cat as well whenever they find her in the streets, because she basically is a street cat. Whenever she's not in Pilates, she goes around and, you know, fucks around in the street like cats do. And whenever these two weird ladies come across it, they basically like take it with them. They grab her and, I don't know, take it with them to their house. Very sketchy. And they are two women that are pretty known. They are a mother and a daughter, and they're pretty known for being sketchy people. Aside from the whole cult thing, like they are weird. They are weird, and their house is also like kind of like a hoarding situation. So another not so great place for the cat to go live in. And my Pilates teacher has been kind of like debating whether or not to take her home, because clearly the cat doesn't have a proper living place to live. But they're pretty much witches, basically, yeah, totally. Something like that. And it's the chemist is kind of okay. Sure, they have a lot of animals, but at least, you know, there's food for them. The other place with the two weird lady witches is totally not a nice place for a cat to live. But the chemist doesn't give a shit about what people do with her cat, and she cannot be bothered to look after her cat, so these two weird ladies will just take her cat and take it to their place and just, I don't know, do whatever they want with it. You know, keep it like if it was theirs. So my Pilates teacher has been kind of like debating whether or not to take her home. She doesn't want to initiate trouble with the neighbors because, you know, we're all neighbors. We don't want trouble with our neighbors because we literally live next to each other. But she can't live with the fact that the cat is living like that. So I don't know. It's been very conflicting, and she's been conflicted about this ever since we found out about the actual living situation of this cat. So one day we were all like wandering, like laughing around, saying like, kind of like playing around with the idea of taking it home to either, I don't know, a lot of people want to take that cat home, basically. A lot of the Pilates people want to take that cat home to give it a nice, proper home. Because she's the sweetest, she's so nice. I don't know if neglecting cats is punishable. I don't know what state the cat has to be in to be punishable. But, you know, it's kind of like those situations where you're not sure if you're supposed to take action. But anyway. This Monday, what day is it? Yeah, around this Monday, we go to do Pilates, and Minina wasn't there. And my teacher was like, oh no, she hasn't been here since like Saturday. And she's got me a little bit worried. Okay, she will show up. I mean, she's a stray cat. You know, stray cats sometimes disappear for prolonged periods of time. And also, I forgot to mention, the cats from the chemist that the chemist kind of hoards also live over with the two weird ladies. You know, they kind of like, they are next to each other, so they kind of live kind of here, kind of there. A lot of the times they are with the weird ladies, but a lot of the times they are at the chemist. But you know, it's like dual home, something like that. Anyway, so her Pilates teachers on Monday, she goes, well, she hasn't been here since Saturday and I'm a little worried, but I'm sure she will show up. I'm sure she will show up. She's a stray cat. Whatever, stray cats sometimes disappear. I don't know. Wednesday, the cat is still not there. Now my teacher is like really worried. She's really worried that the cat is not showing up. And we've been all like, all of the Pilates students who've been to the chemist like, oh, have you seen Menina? Do you know where she is? She hasn't been showing up to Pilates. And the woman from the chemist is like, oh, I don't know, she's a stray, I don't know, she's always doing stuff. You know, she was here on Saturday, I don't know. Very dismissive. My Pilates teacher literally goes like, well, I was thinking about like spreading the word, you know, like doing like a chain message kind of deal to help find this cat, maybe post up, make posters for it. And the woman from the chemist goes, well, do whatever you want, I don't care. Like, dude, it's literally your cat. It's literally your cat. Why aren't you worried about your fucking cat? Anyway, my Pilates teacher has been doing like chainmails, posters. We're all crazy looking for this cat. And Thursday rolls around. Yesterday, we go to Pilates and my Pilates teacher is like, well, you know, Menina's gone. But also, all of the cats from the chemist are gone. Like all of them, they are gone. Like, I don't know, give or take 5-7 cats, they're all just gone. And they're also not at the weird lady's place. They are not anywhere. And exactly, literally, And I don't know if that's the end of the story. I know it's a very sad story, and I'm very worried about this cat and all the other cats. And we're worried about this cult-like thing, this weird ladies and the chemist that is so, like, dismissive about the whole cat deal. And that's the end of that story. Let's hope that is not a sacrifice and that the cats are okay. That's the end of the story. That's a sad fucking story. I know. Please, no. I really hope. We're all hopeful that maybe someone, like animal control or something like that, rolled around and took the cats away. We really hope those cats. Because they, like I said, they are from the chemist, but they are outside all the time. So we really hope someone rolled around and just took them away to somewhere safe. And that they are all safe and sound, and that the cats are not suffering. Yeah, we really are hoping, but we've been worried about these cats since yesterday, and since Menina has been gone, basically. And I really hope they're fine. And that's it. That's a very sad story, I know. But I wanted to get it out of my chest because I can literally stop thinking about these cats. I don't know, I'm just going to start, like, hunting cats in the street. Looking for the cats. I know, I really hope that's not the case. I really hope the cats are safe. But it's all really sketchy. Most cults are just a vehicle for someone to get money and power. Absolutely, yeah. Unusual for a cult to do anything legally actionable. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. And plus, it's like, it's not like a religious cult. It's more like one of those cults where it's like, oh, come here and we do like healings. We sit in a circle. We talk to each other. We do drugs sometimes. You know, it's not like a religious cult. It's more like one of those weird therapy cults. And we're not even sure if it's like a cult. Well, like a lot of people join, and the woman is very weird, and the leader of it likes to isolate the members. Like a lot of the Pilates people have told a story about how their family members or friends started to isolate themselves because they go to this place. Very sketchy stuff, you know. I joke around that I have a cult and everything, but cults are like no laughing matter, actually. They are like pretty fucking serious shit. And they are pretty dangerous. And now, exactly, feel good people. It's a cult. It is absolutely a cult, but it's not like a religious cult, sacrificey kind of cult. Or at least that's what it looks like from the outside. But we're thinking about involving authorities finally. Honestly, we've been kind of, you know, when you're not sure if you are supposed to take action, well, we're kind of thinking about it now. And we really hope the cats are safe and that it's a non-related incident to the cult that it's forming. And that the cats are safe. Yeah. I mean, the cats are perfectly fine, but it is hard not to worry when you have all that context behind. Exactly. It's like a pile of weird stuff that's happening. And the other option that some people at Pilates were like, kind of like playing around with is that the two weird ladies, they don't really have that much money. And people are worried that there's a Sweeney Todd cat pie situation going on, and that's hopefully not what's going on. And yeah. We hope the cats are fine. And that animal control or like a rescue team went by and the cats are safe, but there's a lot of red flags, and I really hope the cats are safe. Yeah, classic modern cult, unlikely to engage in harming animals. Exactly, it's not that type of cult, but you know, it's all happening together at the same time. It's kind of weird. We hope the cats are fine. Yeah. Anyway, but sad story to end it on. But more live streams are on the way. I really want to live stream more. I think I'm going to be going live on Wednesday again. And we're going to be reading creepypastas. I really want to do that. I've been playing around with the idea of reading creepypastas and stream for a really long time. And I think I'm going to finally be putting it into motion. So maybe on Wednesday we're going to get together and read creepypastas. How does that sound? I really want to read creepypastas. And is the YouTube video down? Oh no, we should be good. Okay, I got a weird notification for a minute. We could read creepypastas and put them in a tier list, and I kind of want to do this because creepypastas are very stupid. When I was a kid, I thought they were the coolest thing, but now I was reading back on some of them, and they are so dumb. They are absolutely so dumb, and I'm so excited to read them and have a good laugh. Nice, more streams. Yeah, more streams. Yeah. Like the good creepypastas or the bad creepypastas? Both. Both, yeah, both. I kinda want to do like a tier list where we rate them from actually good literature to very shady stuff. Thank you so much for the 20, Derpy Dargan. I do hope those cats are okay, but the creepypasta stream sounds fun, yeah. I really hope the cats are safe. I will keep you updated. If the cats are safe, which let's hope to and pray to God that they are, I will keep you updated, and we will all celebrate when I find out that the kitties are fine. But yeah, we're going to be reading creepypastas, and it's going to be fun. And we're going to rate them from actually good literature to actually ironically amazing to boring stuff. We start with the classics, and maybe I'll do like more than one stream because some of them are really long to read. But yeah, I think that will be fun. And I also want to play Disco Elysium. It's a play that I haven't really played before. I started playing it a couple of times but never saw it through the end, and I kind of want to stream it to force myself to finish that goddamn game. So I hope You will keep your eyes, your ears, your hands, your toes, your soul peeled out for that. Yeah, I'll try to make schedules maybe now that I want to stream more. I want to do schedules so that you don't find out the night before that I'm going to be going live. But yeah, I want to do that. By the way, VTuber fans, do you use schedules? You know when VTubers post their schedules and like a nice little graphic? Do you like schedule around that, or do you find them useful? Is my question. Like, should I actually make one of those, or are we okay with just like scheduling stuff on YouTube? What do you think? I don't personally really use the schedules for my Oshis. Like, I mostly go into their YouTube page and I look at their schedule stuff. I don't really use the schedule that they post on YouTube. Like the little graphic that they make and they post on YouTube and Twitter. I don't really use that one. I guide myself with scheduled live streams, but I would really want to know what other people do. I'm thirsty. All this cat talk. All of this cat talk has got me parched. I look at schedules, but just scheduling a stream is cool too. Okay. Good to know. Like, I feel like I just check YouTube. I do that too, yeah. I think it's a lot more useful to just check YouTube because, yeah, they make the schedule, you turn the bell on, and that's it. You know? But the schedules is like a nice little graphic. I find it to be really cute. I just wait till YouTube alerts me, lol. That's fair, I do that too. I have the bell on for a couple of my favorite streamers, and I wait for YouTube to tell me when I have to hop on. Good to know. It's good information to know. I will think about maybe making a schedule graphic or not. I'm a little lazy, we'll see. I'll let you know, but I'll try to schedule my live streams with like 2 days of anticipation. Maybe. But yeah. It's about time that I go have tea with my mom because she will get cranky if I don't. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. I'm really sorry about that last very sad story. I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated on the cats. And yeah, I'm super happy that you joined me today. You're all so nice, you're all so cool. Thank you for chatting with me. Thank you for keeping me company today. And if all goes good and if all goes right, I should go live at around the same time on Wednesday. Wednesday, yeah. So I will see you around then. I wish everyone to have a really nice day and a really nice rest of your days or nights or evenings, I don't know. I wish you all the best and I will catch you again soon. Have a nice tea session with your mother. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Bye. Getting dragged down to hell. Wait, hold up. Wait. I forgot again. Free memberships. YouTube Sama has given me free memberships. Let me just toss those free memberships your way. There goes 5. And I have 5 more. There you go. Enjoy, you lucky people. Your 10 free memberships to whoever got them. I always forget to do that. I should check at the beginning of the stream, but I always forget to do it. Okay, bye.